welcome to the great outdoors. Today I'm on my own. I've not got Kelly with me. She's with our other son and our youngest son. We're doing a wild camp in permission on someone's land. We're near Thorrington Cross, which is just down there, literally 2 minutes from Thorrington village itself. But I am joined in the camp with my stepson, who will introduce himself.
Hello, I'm my favourite YouTuber in the Madhouse.
And he'll also have a video, which I will link in ours. And we're just going to be having a little camp here tonight. As you would have seen at the beginning of the video, there's a little bit of drone footage. There'll be a bit more, I would imagine, as the video goes on. You know, we've just shown us both putting up our tents. You've seen the tent that Life as a YouTuber will be using. I'll just bring you over to show you. It's the Glurt Rocky 2, I think it is. You've seen this one before. We have used this in the past. It's the first ever wild camp tent we had. Have a little look inside. He's using a summer sleeping bag, an army one, and an army sleeping mat. He'll be in there tonight, and I'm just in a cheap tent that was bought from Asda. I think it was about 8 or 9 quid. It'll be fine for what I need tonight. It's only a single skin tent, but it'll be alright. I mean, it's going to be hot tonight, so temperature's not going to really be that much of an issue. I'll probably even open up these doors and just leave the fly mesh on the front, to be honest. But anyway, I'll bring you back in a bit when we start to make some lunch, or dinner, shall I say.
Hi guys, right now we're cooking our dinner. We're having sausages and rolls. Remember when the pan was on fire?
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, the pan used to be on fire, guys.
Hello and welcome back. As you saw, I've cooked food. As you probably heard on the video, there was a bit of an accident. I turned the thing up halfway with the oil in it, and basically the pan caught fire, which wasn't ideal because it's now burnt some of the non-stick off the pan. But anyway, we managed to have some sausages in rolls and they were quite nice, so yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'm just going to take you around where we are at the moment, like where we're camping. As you can see, there's Life in a YouTuber in a Madhouse's tent. He's just over there. He's just been doing some videoing himself. There's my tent over there. I'll bring you around. This is what we've got to greet us with at the moment. Again, it's a lovely sunny day again today, been really hot. It is quite nice. It is cooling a little bit, and there is a little bit of a breeze, which is quite nice. So hopefully it'll be quite cool. Yeah, we found a little plastic table there to put the cooker on, which, because as you can see, well, the grass is like straw here. I mean, you only would take one spark, to be honest, and the whole field would go up. Like I said, we've got permission to be in this field. It's by a friend of mine that is one of our customers where I work. He's a mechanic. This is his field, and his field also over there where there are some horses. They don't seem to be out at the moment. I'm guessing they're in this stable, which is just over there. But yeah, supposedly you get muntjacs rung through this field. well, not actually that far to be fair, from Alresford Creek, where we were going to do a wild camp a little while ago. Well, not that far from there, to be honest. That's only just over there. Probably driving wise, probably 10 minutes drive. Take a little bit longer to walk it. So it's quite a large field. Get a sunset, I would imagine, probably over there somewhere. So hopefully we'll be able to see that. That'll look quite nice. This is life of a YouTuber in a madhouse's first wild camp. He's done camping before, obviously with us and his father, but he's never done wild camping where there's no amenities as such, other than that little wild camp we did as a family. But even then there was portaloos and there was running water. Quite literally here there's literally nothing. There's no running water, there's no portaloos, nothing. So it's as close to a wild camp as he's ever done. It's just a good thing to start him out because he's only young, so it's just nice for him to give it a go and see what he thinks, you know, and maybe get someone else who's interested then in wild camping as well. Well, anyway, in a bit we're gonna possibly get the drone up before we lose the sun, or lose the light, shall we say, because as I said to you before in a previous video, once you lose the light, the drone, the picture won't be that good. The camera on it's not good enough to film in the dark or when it's quite low light. So I'm going to try and get that up, give us a little look round here and see what we can see, really, because I mean obviously again the main road is just over there. It's literally behind them trees. Probably can just see a car maybe going past there. So we're not that far from the main road. I mean, I come in on this road every day to work. So yeah, not 100% sure what's that much further over this way. Looks like it might be a water treatment plant or something like that just there. But anyway, we're going to get the drone up and have a little look round and see what we can see. I'll bring you back in a bit. Hello and welcome back. As you would have seen, there's a bit of drone footage there, the drone flying around. Hopefully there was some decent footage around where we are. So it does look like there's a water treatment plant just over there. At the moment we've got life as a YouTuber in a madhouse. He's doing a little bit of whittling, shall I say. Move your hand further down again. Otherwise, don't put your head right in front of it either. That's it. Doing a bit of whittling, sorry, with the knife that I've actually never used, so he's christening it today. It's quite sharp, seems pretty good. He's decided he's going to make a spike on the end. That's looking a pretty good spike. So yeah, he's enjoying himself doing a bit of that. I mean, I don't know how to do whittling, so
I've never done whittling.
well, there you go, you have now. So yeah, he's doing a bit.
I guess I just knew how to do whittling.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job. As you can see, the sun is going down as well over there.
We are planning to have hot cocoa while watching the sunset.
That's true, we're going to have some hot chocolate while watching the sunset. Don't know how much we're going to see of the sunset due to the fact of we're on a bit of a hill and we're at the bottom of it, not at the top. And there's quite a few trees, as you can see over there, in our way. But, you know, we'll see what we can get. But it has cooled down a lot now. It's not nowhere near as hot. But there we go. Anyway,
My spear.
there we go.
Pointy. Hurts if you touch it like that.
See, there you go. Anyway, we'll bring you that back in a little bit when we've got something else to see. Maybe when he's finished doing whatever he's going to do with this stick. All right, bring you back in a bit. Yeah, don't worry. Hello and welcome back. As you can see, it's just started to get dark now. The sun's just now set. It's predominantly a lot cooler, so it's quite nice. I don't think he's going to get a lot cooler, so I think we'll be alright. Stepson, he's decided now to put his jumper on, and I think he's just gone and jumped into his tent to get some pyjamas on. Yeah, it's been a nice evening so far, enjoyed it. It's nice being out camping again. It's going to be interesting camping in the tent. It's obviously behind me at the moment. So as I say, it is just a cheap, like £10. It might have been at most from Asda's about 4 or 5 years ago. Has been used in the past, but never by me. Friends have used it to camp in and things like that. The boys, I think, have camped in the bedroom in it before. But yeah, I mean, it should do the job. As I say, it doesn't need too much, to be honest. Single skin will be fine. I'll leave the front unzipped. I'll just show you what I mean by that. You have a look there. I'll probably just leave it like that so then I can see outside, and obviously I'm looking directly over to Stepson's tent over there. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice little setup. I think, you know, the tent will do the job. Haven't managed to get the pegs in very well at all, I'll be honest. The ground is exceptionally hard, like it's almost like concrete, and I forgot to change out the pegs in the tent behind me, so there's got like cheap metal hook pegs that were bought in, I think it was in Poundland, because the ones in this, the last time it was used by one of my friends, literally every pen like every peg got bent, so I just replaced it with a load from Poundland because I didn't think there was much point in spending any money on decent pegs for a tent that cost a tenner. But yeah, in this ground they literally just bend. I mean, I think I bent every single one of them, and they're not all the way in the ground. I mean, the even more expensive pegs, I'll take you over to the other tent. They're not fully in the ground. They're like aluminium pegs. You can see they're quite high up. Some of them are in, some of them aren't, because just can't get them in. The ground is just far too hard. But anyway, we've had a hot chocolate now as well. You saw me boiling up the water earlier. So we've had that. We're now just sitting down, having a bit of a chat.
Yeah.
You enjoying yourself so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, you enjoying your first wild camp?
Yeah.
Recommend it, do you, at the moment?
Yeah.
Cool. Be your first night in a tent on your own, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Looking forward to that?
Yeah. I also accidentally broke a little bit of the rubber on the thing.
Right, okay, well. Anyway, so might bring you back in a bit when we're probably getting ready for bed, I would imagine, or if anything else interest happens. Alright, bring you back. Just brushed my teeth. Stepson's now gone to bed. He decided he was tired. It's about 10:15, so it is quite late, obviously, for him in particular. It's been a long, warm, hot day, shall we say. I'm probably going to sit up for another 20 minutes or so, and then probably I'll get myself to bed as well. So I might just bring you back in a couple of minutes when I'm finally in bed, and you know, so I'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. Well, I'm all snuggled down in my sleeping bag and that now. It's reasonably warm in here, it's not too bad, it'll be alright. And I'm off to sleep, so I'll see you all in the morning. Morning. Yeah, it's a nice morning, a bit cloudy. The sun has broken through though. It's about 7 o'clock. I'll be honest with you, did not have a good night. Ended up waking up about, I don't know, probably an hour after I fell asleep, being quite cold. It was a lot cooler last night than I thought it'd be. And I don't really think the combination of my sleeping bag, which is a proper summer sleeping bag, it's very, very thin, and the fact that literally all I had was a pair of shorts and a t-shirt to sleep in. Luckily enough I had this jumper in my bag as well, so I managed to put that on. Yeah, it was quite cold. I did end up using a sleeping bag liner, which was something kindly Tom Outdoors had got us in our raffle when we did the bivvy bag world record. So thanks for that, Tom. That helped actually quite a bit. It did warm me up a bit once I'd got inside with that. The inside of my tent and outside of my tent is soaked.
there's a lot of condensation inside it, like loads. It's literally just dripping off the walls, but then that's the joys of having, what should I say, using a one skin tent, and then you've got a lot of dew, I suppose, on the outside of both of the tents, so both of the tents are very wet on the outside. Plus point is there's no wetness come through the floor on it, so that was quite good. And the tents didn't blow away. Not that it was windy last night, because yeah, the pegs aren't in the ground, as I said to you yesterday, very well at all, because the ground's so hard. But yeah, well, I'm about to start cooking breakfast, and then once we've done that, we'll bring you back. Do you want another one?
Maybe I will. Haven't even finished this one yet.
And here they are. Oh, they've even got a little Shetland pony.
Tinky. View.
View. Can't see what that one says. But this is where they graze. Sure, someone will be down soon to feed them and do whatever you do with horses. Clean them out.
Off. Wash their hair. Clean out the stuff.
Welcome back. We're just now just sitting around a little bit. Stepson's doing a bit more whittling, and we're just letting the tents dry out a little bit. It's not quite as warm as it has been, or hot shall we say, in the morning as what it has been the last couple of weeks. It's warm, but it's just taking a little while because, you know, a bit cloudy. It's just taking a bit while for the tents to dry, and I want them to dry as much as possible. Otherwise, we all know you have to get home, you have to take them all out, then you have to hang them up, and you know, generally it's just a bit of a pain. So we're just trying to let them dry as much as possible. We don't need to be sort of home till about 10:30, and we're only 15 minutes away from where we live, so it's not too bad. But I think probably what I'll do now is I'll probably end the video here. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will be putting a link to a YouTuber in a Madhouse's video as well when he puts that up, so there'll be a link in my video for that one, so you can watch it from his side, shall we say. Well, anyway, if you could give us a like and subscribe, and any comments, as we've always said, are always welcome. Anyway, I'll see you again soon in the next adventure.